Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, September 25th, and what I'd like to do is just do a quick video tutorial for you on writing professional growth plan goals and incorporating all the things that we're learning about in regards to planning SMART goals. So this quick tutorial will hopefully give you some feedback as you're building those professional development growth plans. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a look. I'm going to go first onto our Moodle. I'll shrink myself down here. And there we go. So on the Moodle, I'm going into our effective instruction area, down into where we click to access the professional plan resources from the Alberta Teachers Association. If you can't find this on the Moodle, then just Google professional growth plan Alberta Teachers and you'll come right to this spot. I would definitely recommend that you go through each section to read what it has to say, give yourself a bit of an overview, but we're going to jump into right now. We'll go back here, a little bit too far, into professional growth plans. We're going to go into the third, develop a professional growth plan. And you'll notice the requirements that are there are also reflected in our assignment. But I'm going down to choose one of the templates, and I've chosen 3.3, and it's already sitting up. So I've got my name this year and my goal to learn more about how to assess students in the classroom. Okay, assessment is obviously an area that is great for people to grow in, but this goal right now, the way we have it, isn't exactly what we would consider a SMART goal. So a quick Google search on the internet in regards to SMART goal planning brings this to us. The S in that stands for specific. So are we specifically talking about what we want? M is measurable. Do we have a way to know if we've attained success? A, attainable. Is it possible to even achieve the goal that we've set? R, is it relevant? Is it something that is going to impact our practice? And T, is it time bound? Is there a spot where we say we have accomplished this learning? So when we take a look at this goal, in regards to our SMART goal, is it specific? Not entirely. Let's get back up our SMART goal plan here, our SMART indicator. Not exactly specific, measurable. It should be attainable, definitely relevant, not exactly time bound. So we're going to make a few adjustments to this. Okay, just like when we talked about our learning objectives, the to learn is really difficult to measure. So we're going to take that right out. We're going to say demonstrate. Let's make this now measurable, and we're going to say 3 different, demonstrate 3 different assessment strategies in my lesson planning by December, let's go back here, by December 14th, 2011. So let's take a look again at our SMART goal settings. Sorry, this just takes me a moment to get here. First, is it specific? Absolutely. We've definitely got something now. I'm just going to shrink this down so that we can look at both of these here together. We definitely have something now that is very, very specific. All right, is it measurable? Yes. We know that if we accomplish our 3, then we've definitely are able to measure if we've attained success. Is it attainable? Absolutely. If we had said 12 different assessment strategies, we may have been pushing it. Is it relevant? Absolutely. It's going to fit right into our PS1, what we're working on. And is it time bound? You bet. We said by December 14th, the end of that practicum. So now we've definitely accomplished our SMART goal. We're going to go down into our plan. What are some actions that are going to happen with this? The key to a professional growth plan is really making sure that you're actually focusing on your learning. So it's not just about doing things or creating, but it's also about the different ways that you're learning. So one of the actions that I'm going to take is read 3 different articles related to classroom assessment that have been written in the past 5 years. Okay, I haven't indicated what those are, and I'm going to get to why we haven't done that yet. But I've definitely, that's going to help with my learning. I'm also going to put down here, view 3, we'll go with numbers here, 3 different videos showing assessment in the classroom. Okay, you'll notice it also says timelines. So 3 different articles. We're going to put this prior to practicum, if I can spell practicum. Okay, we'll just leave that there now. And 3 different videos, that's during practicum. And again, I'm just giving you some suggestions. How you set this up is completely up to you. I'm also going to reflect in my practicum journal at least 3 times around assessment practices I see in the classroom. And I'm going to, let's even put here, begin to create a binder resource of different assessment samples and artifacts. So things that I find, I'm going to have a place where I'm going to keep them all together. Okay, so begin to create. I'm going to have that started by November 12th. I'm just picking a time out. Artifacts, nice. I'm just picking a time out of there, and I'm going to reflect on that, by December 14th again. Now, this particular template, I don't necessarily like. I don't find it's linear or boxed out. I'd probably prefer one that would say in a box. For instance, I'll just quickly draw this out. I might like one that said something like, oops, let's put it up here. Something like action, timeline, resources, reflection. So if I was building it like that, I may, again, put up, whoops, there's my strategy to read 3 different articles. My timeline is I'm going to complete that prior to practicum. Resources, I'm going to ask Curtis for some article suggestions. I'm going to do a library search and an online search. Okay, reflection I may fill in at the following. Okay, maybe my next action is to view those 3 different videos. Again, I could be asking Curtis resources. So now I'm getting all of those pieces down. I'm also getting the resources piece in that I definitely want to have. Okay. In your assignment, it talks about, do you have measures of do you have measures that would indicate your success or your achievement of that? Well, I've built that right into my goal. But if I wanted to have another box down here that said indicator, my indicator is that I'm going to have 3 different lesson plans or 3 different assessment strategies that I have, and I'm going to reflect on those so that if when Curtis comes and asks you, when I come and ask you at the end of your practicum, how are you doing with your professional growth plan? You can say, well, I've accomplished what I wanted to. Here's what I've learned. Here's my record of that. But you can see now how we've taken that very simple goal at the start to learn more about assessment and definitely gone and made that into something that would be considered a SMART goal. Okay, hopefully this has given you some ideas, and I haven't gone into specifically look at anyone's growth plan goals yet, but definitely go back and take this SMART. You may see that the R becomes realistic on some SMART graphics. Really, it's meaning the same thing, but it may be worth taking a look at your own goals that you have set up, measuring it against this, and see where you're at. Okay, I hope that this is helpful, and good luck, everyone. I'm really excited to see and hear all of the different things that you have planned in your growth plans. Fantastic. And remember to keep it realistic with things that you're already doing. I had a suggestion of maybe I'm going to look at lesson planning or incorporating technology. Those are things that we're already doing in our PS1. That would be great learning. But again, focus on how you're going to learn. Are you reading articles? Are you looking at books? Are you going to websites? This is not just about making stuff. Okay, have a great Sunday, everyone.